Hello everyone, welcome back to CLK's Gaming. Today we are operating Class 710 TFL train from Watford Junction to London Euston. So as you can see, we are currently at Watford Junction. So we'll set up our train. We'll turn on the master key. Master key is inserted. Then we'll move the reversal into forward direction. You can see everything is turned on. We'll unlock the left side passenger doors. Then we'll set up the headlights. The wiper controls are set to slow. This is the cab light, this is notice board light, and these are the headlights. So we are setting the headlights to the day operation, you can see, and the tail lights are already working condition, you can see here. We'll now turn on the safety systems from this panel. You can see DSD or vigilance, then TPWS or AWS, and TPWS. Everything turned on. I'll acknowledge the
TPWS
AWS.
and AWS operational.
Okay, she's saying that TPWS and AWS operational means that both the systems are working. Finally, I will close the doors. This is the train. This train is having 4 cars. Total stop the time you can see, and other things are not operational. You can see TPWS and AWS is operational. Finally, we are ready to move. Let's go. So if we open the door in a running train, then the brakes will get applied. So, okay. We are having speed limit of, what do you say, 15 miles per hour. You can see another train crossing from right hand side. So this is, now we are getting 35 miles per hour speed limit. You can see. You can see we are having shoot down operation, means we are having third rail operation in this line. No red wires are there. You can see we are having third rail which is on DC power supply. You can see DC system is in working condition. And our next stop is Watford High Street. This train is a stopping train. You can see the distance between the two stops is also very less. It will be difficult to be in a time on all stops because the stops are in, I mean the distance between the two stops is very less. You can see the rainstorm is there, continuously raining. We are having very low speed limit, only 35 miles per hour speed. I think after the next station we will get a 45 miles per hour speed. You can see in the route map. This train is quite slow, that's why it is taking so much amount of time to cover distance from Watford Junction to, not Watford Junction, Watford High Street platform to London Euston. The Watford Junction is on the left hand side, which is the part of West Coast Main Line. We are on the West Coast Main Line only, but this line is, I think, Bakerloo line or something like that. This is small branch line, you can see. You can see we are again in parallel with West Coast Main Line, or you can say high speed lines. You can see the trains are running at very high speed. The class 350 Siemens EMU. We will also try to cover up the time as we did in our last video. We will try to reach as early as possible to our all the stops, so it will save the time. We are currently having 45 miles per hour speed limit. We'll maintain the speed of the train up to 45 miles per hour only. We'll try not to overspeed. The acceleration of this train is also very good. For this line, this train is not much suited because this train is having the capability to run at higher speeds. But here on this line, this train is kept for slow or low speed operations. And also this train is currently working on DC supply, which is third rail supply, you can see on the tracks. So this train which working on AC supply or overhead supply having 25,000 watts will be better, I think. More better acceleration will be there with the AC supply and all. Because the DC supply is just like I think approximately around 750 watts, but DC supply is 25,000 watts. There is so much difference in that. You can see the braking of this train is also very good. Can reduce the speed at the very last moment before approaching the station. You can see we are having a lot of stations to stop at. And all the stations are at around 1 miles away from each other. Approximately 1 miles away from each other. As you can see, the time is also very short to run between the two stations. So we need proper precision and accurate braking and acceleration to save our time and arrive on time to all the stops. As you can see, our next stop is Headstone Lane, platform number 1. Now our next stop is Harrow and Euston. This Harrow and Euston is just, I think, around 10 miles away from London Euston. But we'll take a time because we have many intermediate stops between the London Euston and this Harrow and Euston platform. Shortly we are getting 30 miles per hour speed. We are approaching at our station. This is the station from which the Bakerloo line starts in Trainset World 2, and that line is also in Trainset World 5. So this is the last station of another side of the Bakerloo line. Some class 377 is stopping here. You can see this is the last station. From here we start our service. Our next stop is Kenton platform 1. Then after that South Kenton platform 1. There are lots of stations. Queen's Park and all is also included. So from here the Bakerloo line starts. This line was there in Trainset World 2, and you can see how much it changed in Trainset World 5. Scenery change. The services are running on the left hand side lines. High speed services of West Coast Main Line. This is platform number 1 of Kenton. We are at Kenton station. You can see the Euston on the train display, which is our last stop. So this train is bound for London Euston. The sound of this train is also good one. This train is particularly the overground train. It's called as London Overground. You can see here next stop is South Kenton, which is showing here on the train side display. You can see class 390 Pandolino moving towards London Euston. This train will reach in just 10 minutes, next 10 minutes to the London Euston. Not 10 minutes, in 5 minutes only. It will reach to London Euston. It will take more than half hour to reach because our service is stopping service. Finally we took screenshot and then now we are going to North Wembley, platform 1, then Wembley Central, then Stonebridge Park. Lots of stations are there, small stations. I think the stations are divided area wise. We are in the region of London only. You can see the next stop. You can see the next station from your previous station only, because the distance is very less in between the stations. Some stations, not all stations.
May I have your attention, please? Closed circuit television and remote video monitoring is in use at this station for your personal safety and security.
We are good to go. We'll move towards our next stop, which is Wembley Central. And that station also not much far away from here. You can see it is less than having 1 miles. see the station. There it is. After that station, means our after our next station, we will get a 40 miles per hour speed.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Let's go to our next stop. We'll not wait for much time at the stations because we have to cover all the distance in very short time. Can see, I think we are going underground now. I don't think so. Let's see. I think let's see, but I don't think that we will be going underground because the line is underground after the Queen's Park. We'll see where the line heads. We are just crossing the West Coast Main Line. From right hand side of the West Coast Main Line, we are now at the left hand side. You can see. We are now at the left hand side of the West Coast Main Line. Yeah, we are now at the left hand side of the West Coast and we are arriving at platform number 1 of Stonebridge Park. So this station name is Stonebridge Park and the doors are on the left hand side. Can see the peoples are boarding and leaving out of the train. Boarding completed. We'll now close the doors. You can see the 1972 tube train MK2. This train was introduced in train symbol 2. You can see the height of that train is very less compared to our train. We are crossing from the back side of the depot. As you can see, this is depot. So the depot of EMU trains which are running on West Coast Main Line and this Baker line. So let's close the doors. Next stop is Willesden station. I think next 20 minutes are remaining for the completion of our journey, and then in that 20 minutes I think we'll cover more than 5 stops. So we are arriving 2 minutes early at the station. You can see some line goes towards the left hand side, and then again we will join the parallel to the what you say west coast main line. Very short distance is remaining, having a lot of stops. Sometimes you can see the traction lock sign here. It is because of that gap in between the third rails. You can see the points and crossings are having gap in between the third rail. So that's why the power loss and power gain happening at the same time. Power switching is happening, that's why it is having traction lock sign in between. This type of things happen on third rail general between the points and crossings. We are having current speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Shortly we are getting 45 miles per hour speed limit. And again I am telling that we are in UK, which follows imperial units. So now we got 45 miles per hour speed. You can see that another Pendolino is overtaking us. You can see how much Pendolinos are overtaking us, and we are just driving our train in between the London Euston and Watford Junction. This is this very slow stopping train service, as you can see. It takes 50 minutes from Watford to London Euston. You can see we are here at the station at we are here arriving at the station before 2.5 minutes. You can see the time. Finally, the last 15 minutes are remaining for our today's journey to complete. And total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 stops are remaining for our destination. I think more than 15 stops were there in our today's journey. Can see the next station, which is Queen's Park, is coming. From here the Bakerloo line goes into the tunnel, which becomes the underground. So this Bakerloo line goes from overground to underground after this station. And I think we will be in overground only, because the lines at the right hand side you can see there, that lines goes underground and goes to the Elephant Castle or something like that. I think I don't remember the exact name of that station, but it was Elephant Castle, I think. We'll stop our train here till reach the 13:37 time mark. After that we'll get command to open the door at this station. You can see these two lines moves in the underground lines. You can see these are the underground lines. From here our Bakerloo line continues in underground tunnel, and this is our normal now West Coast main line. You can see we'll take this 2 to 3 stops and we'll arrive at London Euston. This is our overground line, so this train is suitable for overground, as the underground tunnels are very short in height. You can see the underground tunnels which are there for the Bakerloo line are very short in height, because they are suitable for running the tube trains that I shown in the video previously. So the tunnels are suitable for tube trains which are very short in height. The tunnels are not suitable for our train. That's why this train is written as London Overground. That train is having London Underground. You can see this is the small siding or car shed, or you can see the depot of the underground trains. The trains are also called as capsule or tube trains of London. You can see that trains are going, that lines are going, Bakerloo lines, to the background, to the underground, and we are continuing overground, and we are approaching at our next station. You can see in front of us. Now we are on the West Coast main line, but still this is the part of Bakerloo line. Now you can see the London Overground trains. You can see the train. High quality graphics. I think we need to wait until 12:40 to open the doors here. The 3 stops are remaining. Last 3 stops. then our journey will get completed in just next 10 minutes. We'll wait for the command to open the doors at this station. The horn sound is also quite good for this train. Kilburn High Road. We are departing from Kilburn High Road, platform number 1, and shortly we'll arrive at South Hampstead, platform 1. Then our last stop will be London Euston. 2 stops are remaining. After the next stop we are getting 30 miles per hour because we are entering into the big station of the London. You can say one of the big stations. London is having so many big stations like King's Cross and all. London Paddington is also there. We are arriving at our second last stop, which is South Hampstead, platform number 1. And on London Euston we have given platform number 9, which is quite a regular platform for this London Overground train. I think we are early at this train. It is saying that lock the doors. Now the passengers boarding started. You know, if we run early at the station, then this type of things happen. I think before 13:44 we will reach at our last stop, London Euston. It will take a time to reach at our last stop because our last stop is more than 1 mile away, I think. Also we are having very less speed limit, 30 miles per hour it is. So if we leave this seat, then train will apply the emergency brakes because the vigilance system is turned on. And our next stop is around 1.7 miles. That stop was at 2 miles from our last station. see here we are getting first time 50 miles per hour speed limit. Again it will get 40 miles per hour. You can see we are arriving at London Euston. We are at the outer of the London Euston. You can see the big city of London. You can see the attention aspect of the signal because we are close to our last stop. Next signal aspect is caution. I think we will be held outside the platform. Let's see. Shortly we are getting 25 miles per hour speed. You can see we are arriving finally at our last stop, which is London Euston. So finally we are approaching at London Euston platform number 9. This is our last stop, as you can see. Our train will automatically apply the brakes here because we have safety systems turned on. So that's it for our today's video. This was complete journey of this London overground train from Watford Junction, or you can say Watford High Street to London Euston, which was a lot by time but not a lot by destination or distance. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.